And back into game we go. So let's have a look at this. Vici Gaming in this best of 3 up against RNG for the ESL One Los Angeles Online League. Regional games coming out. So this, of course, China. And we've got Europe, South America, North America, Southeast Asia as well. So, Vici Gaming, Ori on the Leshrac mid lane, Yang on the Nature's Prophet going to be heading up top with Eurus, DY, and PYW. Lifestealer, Earthspirit, and Clockwork down south. Double melee support there coming out, which I've only just realised as well. So, you know, potentially harassing lane a little bit more awkward, especially when you're against this September Phoenix, Super on the Jakiro, Flywind Legion. Mid Setsu on the Storm, and Monet going to be hanging around up top on the Phantom Lancer.
If you look at the HP on the heroes on RNG, Jakiro has the most HP at the moment. This hero is so tanky. Only 2 armor, but his mana pool is also great.
Yeah, and I like that dual breath to kick things off. Flywind going to sprint in towards the bounty rune. We'll see who actually grabs it up, and I'll get rid of the little GG bet overlay there. Of course, the odds popping up for you. Bounty runes, where's the final one? So it's going to be 3 for Vici Gaming and only 1 that September manages to grab up. But look at PYW. He's salving up. He is deep behind enemy lines. Super will be able to scout him out, get a bit more harass damage in there. Orb of Venom on the Clockwork with Battery Assault is a little bit annoying if he gets an isolated hero all to himself.
Both supports on Vici Gaming have Orb of Venom, and they're both melee, so they need to play aggressive early on. You can already see DY trying to harass Phoenix, but once you get those Fire Spirits going, he's going to turn things around.
How many more can September get flowing onto him? Now, Salva's there for DY. Spirits have to be used up, connecting onto Eurus. So, a difficult lane potentially here for Vici Gaming bottom. How's top going? Well, Yang being pressured very heavily. Monet and Super really sticking it to him, and PYW warding in behind that tier 1. Might be able to get a courier snipe if he's lucky. But do you think this top lane is something that Vici Gaming will have to kind of pull back and farm between tower a little bit?
RNG played it correctly. They saw Clockwork was missing, showing on the mid lane, so they started to play aggressively, using a lot of mana on Dual Breath and Spirit Lance just to keep Yang out of the lane. I mean, it's a Nature's Prophet, so he can just, once he gets to level 2, he can TP with TP Scroll and come back. So that harassment is not going to be that efficient. How's mid lane doing? 5-1 against 5-5. Storm Spirit's in a much better position.
Yeah, those big denies. And farming under his tower very, very well. Ooh, doesn't get the range creep, but I don't think he was able to without a remnant, which he used already. Bottom lane still trading back and forth. Lifestealer 7-0. Legion Commander farming very well, of course, with the help of this Phoenix. But it seems like the regen is still there for the Radiant team. It's just there's more regen for the Dire, especially with the headdress up on September. The sustain they have just is going to continue being this real annoying presence.
They're running low on regen on the bottom lane.
Yeah, Vici Gaming are for sure. They'll have to start bringing out some more salves and tangos. That's the thing, right? You buy the Orbs of Venom on your 2 melee supports on the Radiant side, but you've not got that headdress in the laning stage, which we've seen become so important.
Jakiro's strength gain is also insane per level. So right now he's at 840 HP. Even if they get close with Clockwork Battery Assault, there's no way they kill him. Phantom Lancer, also he's not gonna die because of the Doppelganger if he's trapped inside of the cogs.
Yeah, and he goes from like, 2.5 armor or something at level 1 to 3. Now up on Super, so even tankier. That extra damage mitigation. Setsu, nice little CS there. Still beating out the Leshrac by, a solid wave and a half, 2 waves or so if you include the denies. Where's your bets on First Blood being? Mid lane, I guess, with the TP coming in from Earth Spirit. That's where we'll keep our eyes for sure. Setsu, level 4 on the Storm. Does have a point in Vortex, so potentially could get himself out of danger with a Fairy Fire.
I don't think they're getting this kill. Like, he might get a return kill if he gets a good Vortex.
There is the Vortex. Holds on to the Remnant. DY not making anything of that TP into mid. And he's potentially left that bottom lane open now for Legion and Phoenix to put more pressure onto Eurus. I say that, and Lifestealer just runs straight forwards towards September.
he can't play that aggressive. Earth Spirit showed on the mid lane, and they start to harass him a lot on the bottom lane. That Orb of Venom, like Legion Commander, will trade hits with the Lifestealer if he is being outnumbered.
Prophet
I'm
TP
surprised
zone.
that no one went mid to give Storm Spirit a free bottle charge.
Who would it be? The Phoenix, potentially?
Yeah, Phoenix, because Earth Spirit was missing, so he can afford to go and scout things out for him, and he had enough money to buy bottles, so Ori already stole a bottle charge.
Storm. Definitely one of Setsu's signature heroes. We've seen him perform exceptionally well, and in this kind of game, you know, we mentioned the clockwork, the Nature's Prophet. He's able to get out of Sprout, he's able to get that long-range catch onto, you know, a hero like Lifestealer before he gets Rage off is so important. Roll in from DY, not really connecting, but he'll still be able to trade with September reasonably well until these Fire Spirits come out again. And DY might actually find himself in a spot of bother here. With press the attack, September is going to get this kill with one more hit. Yeah, that does the trick. First blood for the Phoenix down bottom.
That was a weird move. I mean, that's a level 3 Phoenix with 2 points in Spirits, who has a Fairy Fire, so some extra damage, 85 health if he uses it. Not sure what the plan was. I mean, maybe he could have rolled in and TP'd back. Now he's going to refill the bottle for Lashrak on a mid lane. Storm Spirit about to hit level 6, so there's no way they kill him. Can't really burst him down. Also, you need to be careful about playing too aggressive if you're Vici gaming under the tower. This is where Storm Spirit shines. They're trying to make a move on a mid lane.
Yeah, DY not really doing much with his role, and Ori's going to be the one that gets punished. Setsu finishes him off, and September still up and running. The Super also arriving mid. Absolute slaughterfest as Vici Gaming getting shut down in pretty much every lane, it feels like. Top 3 farmers all red at the top of the board.
Rune spawning, where it's gonna be? Okay, region for Stormster. That's a big one.
Oh, DY kicks away.
Need to get this kill, but once again, Earth Spirit is forced to go back, and they know that he's not gonna have a TP. Let's see if Flash Track is gonna heal him up. Yep.
Yeah, they left the bounty rune for him.
These two supports are kind of hard to execute gank with. Earth Spirit is a bit under-leveled at the moment, and Clockwork is not doing that much. These heroes don't care. Like, Jakiro is way too tanky, sitting on 1000 HP. Phoenix has Icarus Dive to keep himself alive. Bottom lane, they're also giving a lot of space.
Oh, Setsu dodges. He's going to get a kill on Ori here. He's ball lightning all over the place. He's dodged stuns. He's maybe looking for DY, but he TP's home. And yeah, like you're mentioning, with all the movement in towards mid and now top lane with the Cogs, PYW trapped inside with Monet, will be able to stay alive for now. Prophet having fallen a little earlier on. But this bottom lane, you like Legion being in a 1v1 against Lifestealer. She's considered one of the kind of natural counters in that lane matchup.
Right now, Legion can't trade. Lifestealer has way too much attack speed and lifesteal from his passive ability. 3 points in it at the moment. But if they rotate a hero, like a Storm Spirit, they might get a kill with Duel.
And Storm now with treads up as well. Setsu. It's 7.5 minutes in. Net worth 3.2k on the Legion, so she's farming exceptionally well. You look at that poor Lashrak, 1.9, having to spend so much money on additional regen, has a null, a bracer, and a bottle. Storm miles ahead, being able to farm some jungle stacks as well now, just to accelerate that movement forward. Faded Brooch for Storm, not bad, hey?
Oh,
first item.
I was about to say it, this item extremely good. He also found Trusty Shovel, one of the better tier 1 items, even though it got nerfed, still getting a TP scroll or a flask. High value. Arcane Rune on the top lane. Storm's gonna pick that one up. Right now, Lashrak is in a bad spot. He can't move around the map and gank. He doesn't even have boots. So I'm pretty sure they're aware of it, and they don't have to care too much about the Clockwork. So they can start playing aggressively on the side lanes. Or if they just bring someone on the mid lane with this Arcane Rune on Storm, that should be a kill.
Oh, Broom Handle for the Phantom Lancer now too. These 3 items that have come out on the dire side, and an look at all these just flowing out. Setsu going to be incredibly happy with all this. Oh, come on, Mr. Item Shop. Show me what I've got. So, Faded Brooch for the Storm. Yeah, Broom Handle for the Phantom Lancer. Ironwood Tree for the Legion Commander. That's 6 attributes at this early stage. Incredibly strong. As Flywind just pushed away by the Cogs bottom, PYW not able to do too much here. And you can see RNG responding incredibly quickly, bringing not only September, but also Super. Down to the south, Eurus is level 7 on this Lifestealer, 4 points in Feast. Takes a big chunk of damage, and he probably just has to fall back into the jungle for the next minute or so.
Leshrac still needs time to recover. He got Arcane Rune, which is extremely good against these heavy right-clicking damage cores, some armor, and of course the mana regen.
Storm being able to sit back in the pocket and just continually farm jungle. The fact he's off map is this threat, the fear of the Storm jumping you at any given moment, and you can kind of feel it across all these lanes. Even like Eurus is even popping Rage just to try and trade hits with Flywind in case he gets caught by a Ball Lightning and Ice Path.
Both outposts at the moment controlled by RNG. You can see the movement smoke from 2 supports who are only level 4.
Oh, but Storm TPing in.
And Storm's TPing.
They can't see him, and the Ice Path is perfect. It is just beautiful initiation from RNG. These 2 melee supports caught off guard completely. And Setsu continues the Ball Lightning with the press the attack onto Ori now. Zip zap into the Leshrac, and Flywind's going to be able to whack him down with a duel, and Eurus pops out into 4 kills in a row. Triple for Setsu, and that is just wondrous. 8-0 with a 5k lead at 10 minutes, and I've missed the 5th one. It's a team wipe. Monet just solo kills the Nature's Prophet top.
That should not happen. Like, Phantom Lancer, you do not have ways to stop his TP, so he overextended. They're also putting a lot of pressure on the tower. This game is done for Vici Gaming. They have these 2 supports who are not level 6 yet. Lifestealer, what is he building? I see Maelstrom to deal with the PL. This tower is gone.
Bottom tier 1, yep. Deny from Clockwork. Nice, nice. PYW, good job. Probably going to lose your life here inside the Macropyre, the fiery
Duel,
spirits of September.
Seconds.
Oh, they're holding it. They are. Silence is there from the Earth Spirit, but they're going to get this. Flywind duel up. Extra bonus 10 damage up to 20 at 11 minutes.
Their damage output is really limited at the moment. Lifestealer doesn't do anything. They need to play with Leshrac. Even though his early game suffered, he still needs to play with the team. He needs to make a rotation, make stuff happen, and you can see the itemization on the cores of RNG. Phantom Lancer going for Hood first item, Legion Commander as well, so this Leshrac is not going to be that efficient early on. They understand where the real threat comes from.
Absolutely. And Storm Spirit now has a Kaya completed. So not only do they have the defensive items on their 2 side lane cores, but also this potential aggression as they roll in DY. Storm silenced up. Flywind may be caught here, but a good Ice Path will split the fight, and they focus into Ori. Flywind's going to be able to run away with the press the attack, and that Macropyre inside the Cogs. They've trapped themselves in the cage of fire. DY zapped upon by Setsu, and I think I might be with you on this one. This game feels over already.
Knowing how Chinese teams play when they play against each other, I would not be surprised if they just call GG once they lose a tier 2 tower.
Eurus continuing to farm bottom. He's lost his tier 1. Still keeping that income going. Where on earth is that? Oh, well, yeah, okay. Yang's died top. That's my bad. A bit of T-Tours. Don't mind me. 13-0. When was the last time you saw a game like this where, 0 kills on one side and we're going double digits on the other? Oh, Lifestealer.
He's TP out. There's going to be a duel.
Another duel win for Flywin. Easy peasy.
Full pipe on Legion Commander.
No way. 13-minute full pipe. Dear Lord.
Well, I always love to stay positive, try to find a way how to come back into the game. But to be honest,
there's a big but here.
And I cannot lie.
you cannot, no. You're a very truthful person. They do spot September. Here comes their first kill. Hook shot in. September has egg. He's got stick charges. He pops the egg. Supernova's out. Can they click it down fast enough? Just about. Finally, a takedown for Vici Gaming, but they're going to lose so much in return. The Lash has already fallen. PYW and Yang trapped in the trees on the wrong side of the map, and a godlike Setsu. Yang TP after the Sprout. It looks like he's all right to get out. Close with the Ice Path, but 1-16 as DY and Eurus both here lurking at the top lane, but nothing really to do.
I think this game shows how things change since we went from
They're-
bans to 4-1-1. Like Phantom Lancer is extremely strong right now. Okay,
They
Super's
kill
gonna
Super.
die.
There's 2. They've killed both of the supports once at least. And now maybe a tier 1, get some more gold in their pockets. Level 4 Edict goes to work.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Phantom Lancer is the strongest hero right now. Hood plus the Fusel Blade. Doppelganger is maxed out. And they have really limited catch. Also, he has a save from Legion Commander, either pipe or press the attack. They should keep fighting.
And the Leshrac counter you were talking about is usually when Leshrac is ahead or on even footing with the Phantom Lancer, right? So Monet being so far ahead now kind of counters Lesh with an early Diffusal Blade. Already very reliant on that mana to keep the Pulse Nova going. And here comes the smoke movement from RNG. Looking for that mid laner. The Lesh gets caught out. Decent silence kick. Rolling Boulder away from DY. Try and dodge the danger, but he's caught by an Ice Path from Super. So not only do they get the Lesh, but it's a freebie of that Earth Spirit on top.
And if you look at the itemization, Lifestealer going for Maelstrom, Nature's Prophet going for 1. They already have 2 hoods plus a pipe, so it's not gonna be efficient at all.
Attack.
Now it seems like a game of dominoes for RNG. Topple the towers, take control of the enemy jungle, just limit the already limited farm that Vici Gaming have managed to get. Close the net.
Maybe Vici Gaming just had too much Dota today. For those who are just tuning in, this is their 9th game of the
Who's
day.
that hook shot on? Oh, they found the Phoenix. Doesn't get off his wand or Supernova, so 3 kills now. We're getting close to 3-2-2. 4 more for RNG is all we need, Lacoste. The magic number.
Nah, it's gonna happen. I can sense it.
And what does Legion have now? 1,600 gold saved up. Looks like Vlad is coming, but with that amount, I feel like the Blink Dagger is definitely being considered very heavily here by Flywin.
If he gets a Blink Dagger, he will have a hero to play with more easily. Him and Storm Spirit extremely mobile.
And how's the vision for RNG? 1 deep ward over on that Radiant Southern jungle. And that's where they're all collapsing into. Flywin from the left, Super, September, and Setsu. Triple S coming in from the right. An Illusion scouting, looking for anybody, and it should be DY that they spot out. No, it's going to be a big one. Eurus gets off his rage, turns to battle Setsu, but press the attack, and now a duel coming in. There's a great
what
ice
an
path and a
ice path.
supernova over the top of it all, dusting them with fire and flames. Eurus jumps into a creep and runs away. They try and kill off the rest. 2 supports down as DY and PYW both ripped to shreds by RNG, and this lone creep infested by paparazzi. Chased down and hunted. He's full HP and he's not got a TP. Lacoste, he is stuck without a paddle on the wrong side of the river.
There's no duel, even if he hits him with the Ice Path. Let's see. Okay, Phantom Lancer joining in.
Here comes Monet, the strongest hero on the map. Leshrac lands a great little stun, and the Ice Path won't connect onto the Lifestealer, but DY has rolled in aggressively. Unfortunately for him, the Phantom Lancer is incredibly powerful. Now, PYW, the Cogs, they do split the fight, but Yang has already been shredded. A few more hits will do the trick, and now the Legion duel in onto Lifestealer. They need a little bit more damage to get the win. Not going to be there. Oh, yes, it is. I'm just lagging in my head a little bit. Ori, he's wandering into death, and I feel like an ultra kill,
There
yeah,
it
from
is.
Monet means GG at 18 minutes.
Tower is under attack.
Well, they understand that the game is over. These 2 supports, melee, they got bodied in the